Hey, what's going on, everybody? I want to come up here today and just talk about real estate. Man, there are so many just people on social media, YouTube, all these different platforms that talk about real estate, and they have these like paid courses and scripts and blah blah blah, where they just talk about how they can help you become a better real estate professional. And it's a lot of lies. It's a lot of like taking people's money. This week I was in Chesapeake. Me and my grandmother were looking at some cars. She's looking to get a new car, and we went to a dealership. I'm not gonna say the dealership's name, but while we were at the dealership, we were talking to the sales rep, and in the course of the conversation, while we were doing a test drive of the car, he starts talking about some of his goals and aspirations, him moving down from New York, and he just wanted to get away from the environment that he was in, and that he wanted to get into real estate, and that's what he was working on. He's working on some SBA loans, and one of the things that he was going to do was buy a property over in Tulum and have a property manager manage the property for him, kind of Airbnb the property. I don't know if you necessarily call it Airbnb over there, but that's basically the concept. And then from there, he'll start getting some cash flow in. He start, game planning and making moves based off that information. And I told him, first, I thanked them for sharing the information with me, but I just offered my suggestion. I told them, of course, you do whatever you want to do, but um, as a real estate professional, I've been in real estate for over 8 years, successfully making money, 6 figures a year. And I didn't tell him that part, but I definitely told him I've been in the game for a long time, and my family's been in the game even longer. That's not really what you want to do. Um, and I'm gonna explain why, because I think it's a lot of people out there that see a lot of these different, like I said, social media personalities telling them, hey, why don't you come and invest in Ohio? Why don't you come and invest in Kentucky? Why don't you come invest in Indiana? Those are some of the common places I see. You can come make all this money over here investing in these markets. Well, the problem with investing in those markets, if you live in a place like I do in Virginia, right, is you are at 100% at somebody else's mercy. Okay, so if you're starting off in real estate and you're already either borrowing the money or it's money that you've saved up over time, right? Or maybe you came into some money, an accident happened, or insurance insurance claim, and you got this money. Um, Raja, what you doing out here? Sorry, that's my cat, y'all. Um, and you got this money that you saved up over this period of time, or this money that you came across. That's not what you want to do, right? Because you're 100% at somebody else's mercy. So what I mean by that is that means if the purchase of the property, maybe you fly out for the purchase, right? Maybe you go look at some houses with an agent or somebody finds it for you. Then you got a property manager. Maybe they manage that property. Maybe you luck up and get a good tenant. But the moment something goes wrong, you're in a whole nother state, and you're at the mercy of a real estate agent or a real estate professional, I'll just call it, in that area, and the people that they can find to do the work. You don't even know if the work is done correctly. You have no clue. And it's an easy money pit for you. All right. So if you're looking to really be a real estate professional and make income, make passive income, or grow your portfolio for retirement or whatever your personal goal is, you need to start in a market near you. Maybe not in the city that you're in, because it all depends on where you at. The area I'm in is a great market, right? Mainly because we have military. We have the largest naval base in North America, right here in Virginia. All right, so that allows us, that makes our market unique. So even when you have slow times in other states around the country, the slow times for them aren't going to be the same slow times for us, if that makes sense, right? Because we have government, we have military, and they have guaranteed checks. And then we have, some big industries here that, even in a down economy, those industries are still going to be producing. All right. So, we don't have the same headaches as other places. But you don't want to go so far out that you can't get to the property. Because number one, like I said, you're at somebody else's mercy. Number two, you're not learning anything, right? You're not learning the headaches and the woes and really what you need to grow and become a real estate professional, if that's truly your goal. Or even if you want to get to a point where, you have multiple properties and you're able to, retire or subsidize some type of income from it. You're not going to learn that by allowing somebody else to take your money and invest your money and really manage your portfolio, right? I mean, one property isn't really a portfolio, but manage your property, right? It's just too many hands in the pot, and it's not large margins in real estate. So let's be clear, because a lot of people are confused about making money in real estate, and they're confused because a lot of people tell them a lot of things that aren't true. There aren't, there isn't a lot of margin in buying rental property, right? Where the money comes into play is, or the value is, in appreciation, because on average, depends on the area again, but on average, you have an appreciation of anywhere between 2 and 5%, in an ideal market. Well, you say that doesn't sound like a lot. Well, 2 to 5% on $100,000 property, and I'm just throwing a number out there to make my math easy, is anywhere between $2 and $5,000 a year, right? And as we know, depending on the market you're in, 100,000 can really be $300,000. So you say that's anywhere between $6,000 and $15,000 a year, right? In appreciation. That's number one. But that's in a healthy economy. So just keep in mind that we go through this 10-year cycle of ups and downs in real estate and just in general in the markets, right? America goes through this 10-year cycle, and you can see it directly reflected in real estate. If real estate is doing bad, more than likely the economy is doing bad, right? It's one of the first signs.